Hello my students, how are you? Today we'll talk about complex number. If we have z equal 2 plus 2 root 3I, then r will be equal square root about x power 2 plus y power 2, it will be equal 4. And if you want to find angle to convert this form to trigonometric form, about z equal r multiplication by cosine theta plus I sine theta, you must find r. Here is absolute value about the result here x power 2 plus y power 2, and then find angle theta. Theta equal what? We can write 10 theta about this example equal what? Equal y over x. Y here equal 2 root 3 over 2. The result will be root 3. Then theta will be shift tan root 3. It will be equal 60 degree. 60 degree we must convert it to radian. To convert it from 60 degree to radian, we must divide it by 180 and multiplication by pi. The result will be 30 pi over 3. Then z here will be converted to r equal 4. Write 4 outside. Cosine pi over 3 plus I multiplication by sine pi over 3. You convert this example from this form, algebra form, to trigonometric form. Okay, what about exponential form? Exponential form, you must find e here. Write e first. Trigonometric. Okay, to convert to exponential form, write z equal r multiplication by e power theta pi. The result will be r here equal what? Equal 4 multiplication by e power pi over 3 I. And what about z1 multiplication by z2? Z1 multiplication z2, it's meaning r1 multiplication by r2 and cosine theta 1 plus theta 2 plus I multiplication by sine theta 1 plus theta 2. Sine theta 1 plus theta 2. Okay, and z1 over z2, it's meaning r1 over r2 multiplication by cosine theta 1 subtract theta 2 plus I multiplication by sine theta 1 subtract by theta 2. And what about z power n? Equal cosine theta plus I sine theta over power n. About this example, if we have here r, it will be r power n multiplication by cosine n multiplication by theta plus I multiplication by sine n multiplication by theta. And we must know n belonging to integer number. You must know the difference between real numbers and complex number. Cubic root about 27, we have one root here equal 3, and fifth root about 32 equal 1, root about 32 equal 2, because 2 power 5 equals 32. And what about this? Square root of 4 equal 1 root, it will be equal 2. And complex, about cubic root 27, it will be 3 roots. We have what? 3 and 3 omega and 3 omega power 2. And what about cubic root or fifth root? Fifth root about 32. 32 here, it will be 2 and 2 omega and 2 omega power 2. And square root about 4. In complex, we have 2 roots. It will be what? 2. 5 roots here. 2 and 2 omega power 2 and so on. And we have 2 roots about square root about 4. Look at this rule. If z equal x plus y multiplication by I want to find square root about z. We must write positive or negative square root about r plus x over 2. Positive or negative square root about x here will be negative r minus x over 2 all multiplication by I. Okay, Again, if you want to find square root about z, look at this example. You want to find square root about 5 plus 12i. First, we must find what? Find r. Square root about 5 power 2, 25, plus 12 power 2 equal 144, equal 13. It's r. Then we can find positive or negative and write square root about x. X here will be 5. 5 plus what? R. 5 plus r. Or r plus 5. 13 plus 5 over 2, positive or negative, and write r, and square root about r subtract by x. R, it will be 13. 13 minus x here, x was 5. It's x. 13 minus 5 over 2. The result will be positive or negative, and we can write the result 5 plus 13. It will be what? 5 plus 13 equal 18, divided by 2 equal 9, square root about 9 equal 3, plus here the result will be positive. I will write positive here, okay? If this sign negative, it will be negative, okay? And write I on the side. 13 minus 5 equal 8, 8 divided by 2 equal 4, square root about 4 equal 2. The result will be 3 plus 2i. What about square root of, square root about 3 subtract by 4i. First, we must find r. R will be equal 5. Square root about 3 power 2 plus 4 power 2. And then square root will be positive or negative. And write square root of r plus x. 5 plus 3 divided by 2. Negative here. Write r. Square root about the difference between 5 and 3. Okay, 5 and 3, it will be difference, divided by t by 2. The result will be positive or negative. 8 divided by 2 equal 4, square root about 4 equal 2, negative here. 5 minus 3 equal 2, 2 divided by 2 equal 1, 1 times I equal I, because square root about 1 equal 1. And what about square root about 6 plus 8i? Can you find the result? We must write positive or negative here, and then write square root about, right, r here, square root about 6 power 2, 36 plus 8 power 2 equals 64. The result will be equal 10. Then write 10 minus 6 over 2 and write the sign here and write I, and 10 plus 6 divided by 2. 10 minus 64, 4 divided by 2 equal 2. The result will be positive or negative here. 2, 6 minus 10 minus 6 or plus, it will be positive and it will be negative. We must write the positive here first and the negative here. 10 plus 6, 16 divided by 2, 8. Square root about 8 equal 2 root 2. And write I here equal what? 10 minus 64 divided by 2 equal 2. Square root about what? Square root about 2. 2 root 2 plus I multiplication by root 2.